Well, covert narcissists that are the vulnerable victim type, inverted narcissists, they're grandiose victims. They're people with grandiose inferiority, you know. Um, they get supply from being a victim. So when it comes to having it worse than you, that's the reason why, is that you're actually competing for attention in their mind. You see, like they get supply from conveying their victimhood, getting sympathy, empathy. That's a narcissist that developed likely with like a more malignant or overt mother, for example. And so they became a source of supply, and the the devaluation, the humiliation, all of that was essentially how they experience themselves. That's their false self, is the victim. And so they attempt to establish relationships that are toxic because the reactive abuse that they create is their form of supply. They're not overt grandiose narcissists that are getting acknowledged for their successes, or a communal narcissist that gets acknowledged for their philanthropy. The way they get supply and the way that they, experience existence, okay, is through victimhood. And so, it's like if you get sick, then they've been sicker. And so it's like when you're struggling with something and you're talking to them, then they have even bigger challenges than you're facing. And so it's like, how dare you, compare, or how dare you, say that you're going through a hard time. Nobody cares about my hard time. Like, you always talk about yourself and you're never there for me. And so, they will not readily, articulate, your pain and suffering, because pain and suffering is their identity. It's no different than overt narcissists competing based on their success. And so, like, an overt narcissist would be threatened by your success and want to compete with you. The covert narcissist of the vulnerable victim variety is going to compete for the biggest victim. That, like, you get sick, then they've been sicker than you. It's that kind of a thing. Oh, you're heartbroken? Well, you don't know what happened to me in my last relationship, and, blah, 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 blah. And so that's really the deal there.